Hi, welcome to another quick image editing video for artists. And quite a while ago I did a video that some found helpful where I show how I prepare an image before I actually start painting it or printing it out. Now, usually I advise people when they look at an image that's detailed like this lion that they squint at it when they draw in on the initial stages to reduce the actual amount of detail in there, because people get really confused sometimes with the detail and they start going with tiny brushes straight away, and what you really need to do is work on just a mass of the subject first and get that down as your underlayer, then build the details on top. Making my eyes go blurry sometimes can give you a bit of eye strain or headache, so I showed you in a previous video how to do something in Photoshop to give you that same effect, so you can print that out or work from your screen. So I'm using the free image editor Pixlr again, just to show you a free alternative of actually doing that. So what I've got here is the lion. You can see it's all really detailed. If I go, I've got them changed as a layer, and you do that just by clicking the little right hand side of this box that's blue. It'll be a lock on there, there'll be a lock, and you just double click it and it'll become a layer. Now I've duplicated the layer just to show you something else at the end of this video. So to prepare my image, I'm just going to go adjustment, and then I'll come down to, or in fact I'll go filter, blur, and do this part first. So I'll go filter, blur, Gaussian, blur. That gives me the option then of the amount of blur I want. So that's going to cut down on that detail. Now, depending on the size of your image, all depends on the amount of this you'll need to apply. So I want to get rid of the details, but I don't want to lose the shape completely. So I'm going to go around about there, and that's 28 on my screen. I'll just OK that. Next thing I want to do is actually make it a little bit darker. So if I go adjustment, levels, and I just want to grab the middle one here. So that's the mid-tone levels. And if I go that way, it's darker. If I go this way, it's lighter. And I want to just make it a bit darker. And you'll see why in a moment. So I'm taking it to 1.17. I'm just going to go OK. So that's cut down, as you can see. If I delete this layer, you can see it's cut down drastically on the detail, and it's also made it that little bit darker. Now the reason I've made it darker is this. If I zoom in, let's have a look at perhaps the chin section. Chin and the bit of the muzzle. If I'd select the eraser tool. Now, so if I'd painted or drawn this in pastel as an underlayer before the details had gone on, and I got the tone, that's the lightness or the darkness, roughly to this stage, when I put my details on top, so if we imagine this brush that I've selected now is going to be kind of like my pencils or my brush print details on top. You see now how I will put the lighter details over the top of a slightly darker underpainting. Same with the whiskers at the bottom. See how it's going? That's how I would be brushing on the lighter and the darker tones as well, but mainly the lighter tones. So you can see that's why I say to go that bit darker on your underlayers so you can layer this on top. So that's showing you how to prepare a photo, especially for real beginners if they get a bit confused about how to go dark enough and why they need to go that bit darker on the underlayer, and that's in the Pixlr free image editor. So hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll do a few more real soon. On my tutorial website, that's jasonmorgan.co.uk, I've got lots of full-length videos, some up to 8 or 9 hours long. I've got ebooks on there as well. If you're looking for reference photos, because sometimes it's really hard to get very good, decent, copyright-free reference photos you can paint and draw from. My website, www.wildlifeart-online.com, has got about 900 or more photographs on there. Or perhaps you'd like to join my art community, where every month I put up new videos, new reference photos, new wildlife line art. So that's patreon.com/wildlifeart. Love to see you on one of those soon, or even here on my YouTube channel.